Howdy y'all. Today I've got a bit of a treat for you. Before I do get into it, I do want to say I'm not a mortgage lender, I'm not a mortgage specialist. I am just here to show you what's possible. So you come to me, you say, Kenny, I'm tired of renting and tired of throwing my money away. I'm ready to buy a home, build up equity, but I don't have a ton of money saved up for a down payment. I'd say don't worry too much. Let's go look at the possibility of a USDA loan. USDA stands for United States Department of Agriculture. So you can imagine the home you're going to be living in. It's going to be more of a rural area. When it comes to USDA loans, there's going to be two types. There's direct USDA loan, which is for low to very low income people and requires you to go directly to the USDA to get approved for a loan. And then there's guaranteed USDA loan, which is going to be for your moderate income person and allows you to go to any qualified USDA lender. What are some of the qualifications of a USDA loan? Well, your household income can't be greater than 115% of the median households in the area. To find this number, they don't just look at the person on the loan, they look at every income producing person to find this number. Your credit score needs to be a 640 or higher, and you can't be qualified for a conventional loan without PMI insurance. What are some of the property requirements going to be? Well, it needs to be outside the city or in a city of 30,000 people or less. It can't be an income producing household, so you can't buy a duplex and rent that out. It should be a single family or condo, and it needs to be move-in ready. So you can't have things like chip paint, HVAC needs to be fully functional, and no major work is going to be necessary. What are some of the income requirements? So you need to have a job for the past 2 years. It's not necessary for it to be the same job, just as long as you've had a job for the past 2 years. Your monthly house payment can't be greater than 29% of your gross monthly income, and the total of all your debts, including your mortgage, can't be greater than 41% of your gross monthly income. So what are some things to consider with all of this? You still have closing costs. Closing costs can be anywhere from 3 to 6%. But don't worry too much, because it's not uncommon for the seller to actually cover part of, if not all of, the closing costs. You need to come up with earnest money, which is about 1% of the sales price. That just shows the buyer that you're serious about buying this house. But again, don't worry, because in the case of the USDA loan, it's not uncommon for you to get that money back. One last thing to consider is this was 100% financing, so you don't have much money and equity in the house. So before you do move, I'd wait about 5 years, make sure you build up some equity and get some of that money back. Hope you're having a great day. If you've got any more questions for me, you can give me a holler at 936-217-4453. Thank y'all. Have a beautiful day.